Good evening, this is James, and I have a short little thing I'm going to film about something I just figured out. Even though somebody might have posted the information on an earlier video already. In an earlier video, I talked about my luggage. Actually, it was a video I filmed from home and uploaded from home. It was a video about the TSA lock, the travel, what is it? Travel something. TravelSentry. That's right. The TravelSentry lock on my luggage. Apparently, it had been left. Actually, I removed it from the suitcase, so here it is right here. Now, it had been left in the unlocked position. So the TSA folks, presumably in Chicago, who had opened my suitcase and peeked inside, left this little lock here in the locked position. This is a combination lock. It has these dials on the top here that I had set to a combination of my choice. And normally, I'm not sure if you can see it in the video here, this little lock here, that's for a skeleton key that the TSA, presumably only the TSA, has access to. Now normally, it's in this position, pointing towards the red dot. Right now it's in the lock position. When I got from Japan to my home, the home I was raised, my Jikka, when I got home to my Jikka for my first Christmas in 13 years, I found that, how do I explain this? Well, right now, the combination is set, and now that I'm filming this, I'll have to change it, ha ha ha. So, now the combination is set to the combination that I chose, so I pull this thing and it opens, it unlocks. It opens these little latches at the bottom here. And if I scramble it, then this doesn't open. Now the problem is that even when it was scrambled, I found this out when I got home to my home in the States, in Hingham. Even when the combination was scrambled, this still opened. So as a lock, it was completely ineffective. Now right now, this little master key, this little skeleton key slot, is set to the locked position. It's pointing towards the red dot. Way it's viewed right now, it's horizontal. When I got to my home, the home where I was raised, this was in the vertical position. So it wasn't pointing towards the red dot. It was stuck in the unlocked position. Whoever had opened it had forgotten to return it to the locked position. So my bag was pretty much open to the world for the rest of the flight. I opened up my suitcase. I didn't try this. I should have tried this when I was at my home, the home where I was raised. But when I got home to Tokyo, I opened up the suitcase, and there's a zipper in the liner. So I opened the zipper in the liner, and I looked about on the inside of the case, right about where this guy is. And there were some screws, some Phillips head screws, plus head screws in Japanese. There were some Phillips head screws holding it to the bag. So I took out those screws, and I looked at the back, and I see this little slot here, this little quarter circular slot here. And I'm not sure if you can see it now, but right there, you can see it now. There's a little lever that's pointed to the side right now. When I first took this off the back, when this master key slot was vertical, this little lever here was down here at the bottom of this quarter circle, and I've tried using this paper clip here to return it to the, I guess from this point of view, the bottom position so I could recreate this problem. But when I took it off the suitcase, when I undid those Phillips head screws and took it off the suitcase, I looked at this slot in the bottom and I saw this little metal flap here pointing down. So I took this paper clip here and I sort of crammed that in the bottom here. Not sure if you can see that. I crammed that in the bottom here, and I used this to push the lever to where it is now. And now it functions as a lock again. So now I got to use my Phillips head screwdriver to reattach this thing. So I'm putting this up in case someone else runs into the same problem with TSA locks, because overall these things are pretty good, I guess. Shouldn't be, I don't know. I've heard rumors that these things are easy to pick. I'm not an expert lock picker. I haven't had much luck. I suppose if I were a better lock picker, I could open this thing without a key, or I could open and close this without a key. But hey, if there's anyone else out there who runs into the same problem, then what you need to do, the same problem being if the TSA leaves this master lock thing in the unlocked position, like vertical, so it's not pointing at the red dot. To fix that, you take it off the suitcase. That is, you unzip the liner, remove the Phillips head screws, take this off, look for this little flap in the back that's pointing down, and use a paper clip or some other pointing object to move it from the down position to the side position where it is now. And then it'll function as a lock again. So, next thing I have to do here is change my combination because I've shown it to the world. What should I use as a combination? Well, I'm not going to tell you all, but again, hope someone else out there finds this useful.